And if you want to see some utterly outstanding content in around 3 months' time, then please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.
Right, so what we got here. On the left, you've got the OEX Coyote. This was actually my first purchase when it came to camping. Now, I've been camping with the family at campsites since I was young, and I did Europe on 3 consecutive years with them, but I've never really wild camped up until last year, which was around May, June time. I've always been interested in it, but somehow that interest never materialised until last year after a wild camping experience near Bridge of Balgay with a few friends. But after that experience, I went out and purchased this tent. As I'm 6'3" and a ardent supporter of space, I decided to get myself one of the bigger tents for wild camping. It's a 3-man tunnel tent with a very spacious vestibule as well. The inner tent has an ordinary O-shaped door and a full insect mesh O-shaped door for better ventilation. It's got a ground sheet hydrostatic head of 4000mm, and the fly sheet, which is also made of polyester, has a hydrostatic head of 5000mm. It's got 2 doors on either side, and it uses the aluminium union poles. It's been tested to the limits, this bad boy, during an experience in Glen Etive where there was prolonged rainfall around 10 hours and severe gales reaching 60-65 miles per hour with constant gusts of around 40 miles per hour. It's done me proud, but it's a bit big, doesn't blend in with the environment, and it's a bit on the heavy side. So I decided to get myself the Vango Mirage Pro 200. It's, more environmental friendly in size and colour, all along with a more structurally rigid design, so I opted for this bad boy. Yeah, it could have been smaller, but I find my one-man tents mildly claustrophobic, and again I'm tall and I like my space. Semi-geodesic in design, so it's built to withstand the harsher weather conditions, more so wind. It's the easiest tent to set up, and the inner and outer are pre-attached. All you need to do is put in the poles, and that's it really. Again, it's aluminium poles. It's also the easiest tent to put by. You just stuff it in the bag, and really that's it. Again, another tent made of polyester, much lighter than the OEX Coyote. As you can see, there's less gear, and it's got a fly sheet hydrostatic head of 5000mm and a ground sheet hydrostatic head of 6000mm. The inner has a door that's also O-shaped, but with a part insect mesh section. This has also been tested to limits, as you would see from my Loch Acre video, where I woke up in the loch and that tent was completely dry. And last but not least, on the far right there, you've got the Dutch Military Gore-Tex Hoot Bivy Bag. The information online conflicts about these bags as to whether they are Gore-Tex or not, but the more reliable websites gear towards the material being pretty much fully alike Gore-Tex, but isn't quite. Anyway, I wanted to add a bivy to my kit list and see what they were like. I more use this in like colder conditions where there's less insects and usually with a tarp. The tarp's really for that additional privacy. I've used it in summer. The first night was fine, as there was wind and rain. I didn't use tarp on that occasion, meaning there was no bugs, but the second night was dry and then into a mild day with no wind, and the bug net opened up at some point when I was sleeping. So I woke up to midges and insects attacking me from all angles. I reckon you can get 2 people in there. It's very spacious in length and width, and it's got an arch using a single pole at the head. The head is enough space to store your backpack, so it's a lightweight, waterproof, windproof, spacious and compact sleeping pod. This I'm excited to try out again. I've only used it once when I was able to capitalise on dry conditions, but sadly Scotland is well out of order when it comes to weather. This here is the Life Systems GeoNet freestanding mosquito tent, and it's It's a fabulous experience when using it. As we see from my first video, the Loch Drunkie one, on the outside it looks as if you can't see outside very well, but once you are actually inside the tent, it's pretty much see-through. It protects against all insects, including midges, lightweight at 1.1 kilogram, aluminium poles and very compact. Sure, you can use it when wet with a tarp, but this bad boy is designed for summer conditions. Real summer conditions, not your pseudo summer conditions that you find in Scotland. You can take this abroad, and you have the bonus that this tent is also impregnated with XA anti-mosquito treatment, meaning any mosquitoes that make unsolicited contact with the tent, then the tent will kill them. But as you can see from the inside, a very spacious tent. And I think the bag for it's over there. Yep. So the tent pretty much fits in that small little thing. Really can't wait to use that again. So let's have a look at what else we've got. We've got the OEX Expedition Tarp over there at the left hand side. 4000mm hydrostatic head, aluminium poles, red in colour, so not exactly blending in with the environment very well. 1 kilogram in weight, and it's got limited configurations with this due to its diamond shape and few attachment points. I've got the DD tarp, that's where it's happening, that's where it's at. 3 meters by pretty much 3 meters, only 460 grams in weight. It is a super light one. There is a slightly heavier one on the market, olive green, so it blends in beautifully with the surroundings. It's got 19 reinforced attachment points, so an abundance of configurations available. The bad boy is made of ripstop nylon with a hydrostatic head of 3000mm with a PU coating, a polyurethane coating. As far as I'm aware, these tarps are very well manufactured and coated correctly, so they are waterproof, very waterproof and strong. Also comes with 4 pegs and a few guy line ropes. To the left I've got myself a mosquito net, more so for the midges come summer. A little black bag there just below the pair of them, spare guy ropes. Got an OEX Boffy shelter, not exactly capitalised on it yet, but it's 5000mm hydrostatic head, 4-man capacity, apparently no women, and it's only 500 grams in weight. Also comes with a little window so you can see what the weather conditions are along with hearing them. I've got my Trekology seat. That's only about 1 kilogram in weight, and it's lasted longer than my OEX seat. Got my Jetboil. Honestly, that is probably the best investment I've made. Unlike previously where I'd bring the pots in my OEX stove, it's a bit bulky, takes up space. Unlike the Jetboil, you can pretty much get your small can of butane in there along with the stove that comes with the Jetboil. So it's compact, and it's also much more lightweight than separate pots and stove. You have to purchase the utensils separately, sadly they don't come with it. Got a first aid kit, I've used that on many occasions. Get 2 microfiber body towels, compact, and they dry off incredibly quickly. Got a compact table. I really only use that on wet camping trips, so that when I'm cooking in the tent I've got, places to rest the food and the pots and whatnot on. Really no use when it comes to a summer day. I've got a Laplander saw along with the Silky Pocket Boy, and they're probably the boys' toys. I have the absolute time of life for them. There's just something so therapeutic about cutting through wood. Got a knife. I've got caffeinated chocolate for those long distance journeys. A water bottle there with a filtration system, and a TripBit portable speakers, incredibly high quality.
that's one of my sleeping bags. I've got three. I've got a summer sleeping bag, which really, cheap, £10, does the job for anything above 15 Celsius. And this was my first proper purchase when it came to a sleeping bag for those colder temperatures, as we were entering autumn. So I had to get something that done the job. So this has got like a comfort rating of -4, limit rating of -11. I've slept outside with it. The coldest I took it out on was -4, and I was absolutely toasty. Synthetic, so it doesn't compress very well, but I can still get all my gear plus that in my bag.
And last but not least, the sleeping system. I've got my Doubter Exosphere -10. It's got similar stats to the Van Gogh Latitude 400 over there. Comfort temperature's -4 and the limit temperature's -10 instead of -11. It's also a synthetic sleeping bag, but it's actually very, very compressible. Think about, if you're asking how well does it compress, think of between a normal synthetic sleeping bag and an ordinary Downs bag. It meets in the middle. But what I love about that sleeping bag is it stretches by 20%, so it's an incredibly comfortable sleep. You've got my high gear summer sleeping bag. Plan on getting rid of that and getting an even more compact summer sleeping bag. We've got a sleeping bag liner, adds that extra couple of Celsius warmth and prolongs the lifespan of the sleeping bag. I've got my 2 OEX pillows and I've got my inflatable pillow there at the right. Just need to move this compression sack and then you'll be able to see the OEX Fulcrum inflatable mat. Again, about 6-7 centimetres in thickness, thermally insulated, and not once have I had any problems with it. I would thoroughly recommend people purchase that because it's dirt cheap. Well, it's dirt cheap given what it does. It's only £45. You're normally looking to spend about £80-90 for something as compact and something as comfortable as that with thermal insulation properties.